Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today we're going to be doing a review of the ROCCAT Kone EMP gaming mouse. Basically, we're going to talk about the mouse, what's different between the previous XTD. So we're going to get right into that. So let's get started. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let's get to it. Okay, so let's get started about this mouse. So again, let's talk about the weight. Let's talk about the sensor, all that stuff. So, okay. The sensor is the Pixar 3361. Ranges, I believe, from 400 to 12,000 DPI. The good thing I like about the sensor, because ROCCAT calls it the owl eye sensor. So pretty much they want you to feel that once you put your hands on this mouse, you want to feel like a natural feeling, like second nature, for example. One thing also about this mouse that I really enjoy, that how comfortable it really is. But again, for somebody else, one, this mouse is made for people who have large hands. Two, that's one of the main reasons why people won't like this mouse. Two will be the mouse is heavy, which it is. It's about 110 grams, so it's getting up there. The heaviest one I ever tried, compared to that I tried many times, I tried before, I think was the heaviest, was the Reivew 700. And I really like that mouse. So that's the main reason why I went with this mouse, because I want something in between in there. Now, I'm a sucker for features, and we're going to get to that part. But comfortable for me is amazing. The only thing that I've had to get used to, and I'm going to have to be honest, is the surface of this mouse. The XCD had a rubberized surface, which I like. According to ROCCAT, this is usually the Pro Grip surface. It took me a while to get used to it, but the best part, when I really started getting sweaty, I did not lose any grip. It really gave me, I think honestly, even gave me better grip. But by the end of the day, for somebody who's going from the XTD to the EMP, this is something that you're gonna have to get really used to it. Now let's continue. The two favorite things I love about this mouse, which I'm a sucker for it in a good way, is the thumb groove and the tilt scroll wheel. Now ROCCAT calls it the 4D scroll wheel. What I love about the thumb groove is that no matter how much pressure I put on this area, or I don't have to put that much pressure in this area, is that I feel nice and comfortable. Even when I pick it up, I don't hit the side buttons by accident, because this part, the thumb groove, is doing the job of me avoiding hitting those side buttons. I love that already. Now the tilt scroll wheel, I even loved it more, because you can program it as a button assignment. So in Battlefield, and any Battlefield from Battlefield 3 to all the way to Battlefield 1, I will program the left tilt scroll wheel to deploy my health pack to my teammate, and the right tilt scroll wheel, I will use it for deploy my shock packs so I can revive my teammates. Same thing with support class or any other class I use, which I play assault, I play support, and also sometimes rarely sniper, even engineer. Basically, the engineer part, let's say that's Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. Battlefield 1, there is no engineer. If I'm wrong that one again, I extremely apologize. Really, it's a convenience for me. I really love that. It's like how can I compare this? It's like driving a car, even though most people don't do this. It's like reaching for the turn signal. That's how much comfortable and how much convenience it really is, even though most people don't do that. Also, the DPI doesn't get in the way. I don't accidentally hit the scroll wheel or tilt the scroll wheel at all. Really love it. I think it is awesome. Another thing compared to the XTD, compared to the EMP, is there's no weight systems. That's gone. Which honestly, some people would love to have that feature. It doesn't really bother me, because I don't use the weight system, especially it's already at 100 and something grams already. There's no reason for me to add more weight. So that's kind of my sweet spot. Pretty much, I really love how the feel of this mouse. The braided cable doesn't get in the way, doesn't drag it away at all. It does the job of it. Compared with this ROCCAT mouse pad, the tie-on, which it does a tremendous job. And I kind of like, this is one thing that I really like about this mouse compared to the SteelSeries Reivew and the Logitech is that I can adjust the lift-off distance, which that's a plus. So enough of me yapping about it. You already know how much I like this mouse. We're going to go get to the software aspect. So let's get to that right now. So, okay, let me adjust my sensitivity right here and I'm going to show you guys how good the tracking this mouse does. So, okay, from here, see how it does a good 360. Let's do it one more time. So there you go, that's the test. No loss of tracking. Does a really good job. Let's head back to the software aspect. Okay, so let's get right to it. Let's start talking about the software itself, the ROCCAT Swarm software. Compared to the old software, it is extremely better than the old one. This one, I give ROCCAT credit because it's a really huge step up compared to the old one. Depends what mouse you had, because with the Pure, never gave me this problem. But when you went with the XCD, for me, it was a huge problem, to be honest. I was like stressing me out to the point that I will return it. Because if the software is crap, and I like to fine-tune the DPI, fine-tune the lift-off distance, I expect to have a fluid experience, not a migraine. But thank God this software doesn't give that problem. You have a lot of adjustments, advanced adjustments you can really go to. You got your sensitivity options, you got your vertical scroll wheel speed, which I leave that alone. You got your horizontal tilt mode, and also your double click speed, which by the way, I leave this alone. The window pointer speed is at default at 6, but you can adjust if you want to on the software. And the good thing about this software is not like compared to the old ones that you need to install 2 different drivers. It's one driver will house all the stuff you need, your mouse and keyboard, as you see in front of my screen. You can really go nuts. It's really up to you. It's kind of like the SteelSeries Engine 3, and Logitech have been doing it for quite a while. That one software, all your peripherals, even Corsair also is doing it, or they've been doing it. So pretty much you got up to 5 game profiles. As you see, I have, of course, my regular default profile when I'm at desktop, and of course all that, which we're gonna get right to it. I'll show you guys. As you see right here, I want to show it to you as auto application. So what this does, as you set up your buttons the way you want it. As you see, I got it for Battlefield 1, Battlefield 3, and Battlefield 4. As for example, the tilt scroll wheel function, as I said before, really you can go nuts, which we're going to get to the buttons assignments. So pretty much you got up to a total of 11 buttons. You can really program them all if you really want to. As you see on profile 2 with Battlefield, I got 3 and 4 for my tilt scroll wheel. The 4 and back buttons I just program in the game, so it's not really necessary to program in the software. But you can do it. It's really much up to you how you want to do it. Or watch the same thing. I have programming to tilt for the E to drop the health pack for my Soldier 76. Pretty much you really have a lot of options what you can really do. I kind of wish you could add more profiles, because I've been adding more games into it. But you're very limited. That's the only thing I don't like. You want to go up to 5 profiles. I think these 5 profiles are for onboard memory, which is perfectly fine. But I kind of wish they can add more. Probably there is, and I don't even know it. I will feel like an idiot after once I find out it's really true that you can really program more stuff into it. So let's go to your advanced settings. Advanced settings, you can adjust your polling rate. You could the sound feedback. Now what this thing does, let's say for example, if you enable it, you can disable it if it really finds it annoying for you guys. But it would tell you, okay, for example, like when you launch a game, let's say profile 2, or you adjust your DPI, you have this weird creepy voice. As a matter of fact, let's do it right now, and you guys gonna hear it.
400 DPI. DPI up.
And you can also, you can really do a lot of that. It will tell you what DPI you're at, or pretty much I don't use it, but again, it's there if you want to use it. And of course, my favorite part is the lift-off distance. You got very low, low, and custom. Now what this does, it will, just like the mouse pad, it will calibrate the mouse pad and will find the perfect lift-off distance. So pretty much, I've seen it before. ROCCAT done it before. Logitech does it before. I don't know. I think also Corsair is doing it also. SteelSeries is not the one. They don't do that. And of course, you can reset your settings back to straight from the factory. Once you install the software fresh, brand new, it will go back to that setting. Now lighting, I want to do. Let's get to the lighting part, which I'm gonna move the thing down here. Give me a second. There we go. So you see right now, I have in this color, so we could adjust it. Let's say we want to go all white. And look how fluid this thing is. Oh, I turned it off by mistake. Womp, womp, womp. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. I made a mistake. Womp, womp, womp. I turned it off by mistake. So you can adjust it. So you got fully lit, blinking. So fully lit again. Wait till it accepts. You can leave it like that on. Blinking. Breathing. Sorry you can't see that one, my bad. And you can also, I forgot to show you how fast do you want. You want it very slow or very fast, it's up to you. Color shift is just like RGB, will go to all the colors. And of course heartbeat. And you can adjust it how fast or how slow. Now another good thing you guys see right here, it has auto reply. You can turn that off and on. I leave it on, which is awesome. Pretty much I like the software, but the only thing I really do wish if I could see, and also I forgot to mention, it has about 16.8 million color options. So I program each of with different colors, and I see those lines right there. Those are colors. So the top would be orange, orange, red, and red. So that would be orange, orange, red, and red when I'm in profile 2. Right now in profile 3, I got white, white, and baby blue at the bottom. Of course, same thing. You can really program, and also you can put your own pictures in there if you really want to. So you see, I got my own little picture right there. Pretty much, I will get to the keyboard part, but that will be a separate review because I want to get more time with this keyboard. Pretty much, I really, really love this mouse a lot. Very, very comfortable. I extremely recommend it, but at the same time, it's very limited because one, it needs to be somebody who has a larger hand and who's definitely going to palm grip. Maybe for somebody who can claw, I really don't know. So pretty much the best advice I could say, you really want to try out this mouse, is to get it from Amazon that has a good policy like Amazon, that if you don't like it, you can return it. But they also have the smaller version, which is the pure OWL, but the only problem is it doesn't have the tilt scroll. So pretty much up to you guys. The quality is worth it. I give the quality 10 out of 10. The software is a huge step up, which I love the software. The only problem is I wish I could add more profiles to it, if I could program more things to it. That I would give it 10 out of 9.8. By far, no issues. Tracking wise, never spins me out, never give me that issue. It's just consistent. So it's worth it. Give it a shot, see you guys like it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this day. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. As always, comment, subscribe. Please be safe. I'll talk to you guys later. And I also forgot to mention, look at that. You can also macro management wherever you want. And also, I believe ROCCAT still has the easy shift functionality. Which, let me make sure, does it still have? Yes, it does. Now, I forgot to mention this. Now, easy shift, like you press one button and you can use multiple functions on each of these buttons once you enable easy shift, which I think is awesome, but I don't use it. But again, pretty much I'm sorry I didn't mention the macros and the easy shift because those are the features I don't use, but it is there if you guys want to know. As always, thank you very much. I apologize for that little messed up I did, but talk to you guys later. Goodbye.